Get over here.
The bad guys. I just thought it was a cool story, and I was in right away.
I always think the best ideas are ones where when you watch something, you think, how has this not been done yet? This is such a good idea.
Get them!
The first time I heard of the bad guys was when I saw the first book of the series from Aaron Blabey. Immediately went back to my desk and did a sketch for those characters because they were so inspiring.
Pierre nailed the look, the feel, the tone, the conceit. A group of misunderstood bad guys who are so good at being bad and so incredibly bad at being good.
Well, this just got a little weird.
Pierre had this great perspective of this film of being like a Quentin Tarantino movie for kids.
Let's bounce.
And so we immediately started looking at the classic heist movies, movies that were kind of oozing with this contemporary style.
Oh, yeah, the full Clooney.
We collided it with this super fun, cartoony, funny, silly, animated style. And it created a really fresh take on the heist genre that we haven't really seen before.
It's a blend of silliness and sophistication, of cool and stupid, that is appealing to adults as well as kids.
Say robbery!
Robbery!
With characters that are incredibly fun to look at and see interact with each other.
Chief, it's
Them!
I love animated movies, and I wanted to be a part of something like this. Each character feels so different and dynamic.
At some point along the storyboarding process, the actual actors come in and begin recording.
We can start on page 1.
On the outside, the 5 of you are villains, predators, remorseless sociopaths.
And it gave us a new understanding of the way they look and the way they behave and the way it's animated.
what's going on? You got that twinkle in your eye.
This cast brought such nuance and charm and humanity to the characters that they play.
A wolf and a fox are not so different.
Everybody brought their A game, and to see those characters fully realized on the screen, it's breathtaking.
Who's up for another job? A big one.
Initially, the heist was not scripted, and that's like a playground for a story artist.
We made a big board with push pins and everything, mapping out this massive heist and what is each character doing, what's their specialty.
So step one, we'll need to blend in.
Wolf was the front man. He kind of drew all the eyes. And Piranha was the grease man.
Surprise!
Shark was the distraction.
My life is too complicated right now.
The goal, though, was to take the sophistication of actually planning a heist, as they would do in a live-action movie, and add that cartoony spin on it.
It's showtime.
So everything had to have this underlying sophistication. But then, what can the animated characters do that a live-action character could not? So Piranha coming up through the toilet, and Snake literally shedding his disguise.
Yes! Whoop-bam!
We knew they had these disguises going into the gala. Shark was dressed up like a lady. They tell him be subtle, so I thought, what's the most unsubtle thing he can possibly say?
I'm having a baby!
The heist just felt like everything about it is the DNA of Bad Guys. It's cool, it's sleek, all of the characters are working as a well-oiled machine, but it's also really silly and goofy and fun.
No.
Yes! I mean, yes!
On this film, it was really important for all the departments to work together to really bring in a cohesive style that really works on all cylinders.
I really wanted it to be different from the classical CG look that we see all the time. The point was, okay, how can we get an image that's a bit more illustrative, a bit more painterly?
A lot of the designs were very graphic in a very different way that we've done here at Dreamworks.
In terms of the character design, let's bring some other influences.
We had a lot of influence from Japanese animation and French aesthetic too, and how cool it looks.
We were supposed to be different in all aspects. And I think it is, in the end. You know, it just gives a different flavor.
The animation is incredible. It has a rawness to it that makes it almost human. This movie's visually so different. It has this vintage Los Angeles feel to it. It felt cool. It felt like something I had not seen before.
Everything down to the conversations, to the style, to the action sequences, the twists, the stakes. When you have those elements, I think you can make something really special.
It's crime time, baby.
It's a crazy movie. It feels slightly dangerous and fun.
It's interesting when you do something like this, you're coming in to a place where these people have been working day and night. They're eating it, drinking it, sleeping it. So you come in and you're like this fresh-faced visitor, you know? And what's remarkable, Pierre in particular, has always been able to have that freshness.
It always makes your job easier when you're working with collaborators who care, who hear you, and I think at the end of the day just want to do what's right and good for the project.
Woo! Yeah!
I really have not seen anything like it. Stylistically, visually, but also in terms of characters, in terms of the conversations they're having, like everything. It's just, yeah, very special movie.
It has everything. It has fun, it has humor, it has action, it has heart. And for me, getting all of this together, finding a different look that we hadn't seen before, and being so engaged with those characters to create a really great little story there was such an incredible adventure.
So long, suckers! Hit it! It's the bad guy! Arrest them!
The bad guys are the villains of every story.
It's time to huff and puff and blow this little piggy's highs down. Wolf is the big bad wolf. He's sort of the brains of the outfit. Fancies himself a bit of a charmer.
He's quick-witted, handsome, bit of a goofball. Basically, he's Sam Rockwell incarnate.
It's showtime. I have a lot of nerdy references for the tone of the character, classic con men. All the animators, they made him very lanky and streamlined. Kind of has the physique of a young Chris Walken, Cary Grant.
Sam was able to give us so many variations, so much emotion in the arc of Wolf.
I was going to be a little more technical, but you got the gist of it.
We wanted to really establish Sam Rockwell on the screen because he was so great on this film. We had kind of certain rules where when Wolf is in control and he knows where everything is, he's very George Clooney. He's Mr. Suave. But then when things don't go his way, he becomes his true self. This like high energy squirrel trying to find an answer for everything.
Wolf is going through a sincere inner dilemma.
You ever wonder what it'd be like? The world loving us instead of being scared of us.
And he's surrounded by this kind of peanut gallery of Piranha who farts all the time, and Snake is just this kind of grumpy dude.
Maybe I don't want to be a...
What? A bad guy?
And even though they detest being nice and sharing, they do have a family together. So that in itself proves that they're not all that bad.
We all in this together? Say hello to Mr. Snake.
Mr. Snake is cynical, he's ill-tempered.
I think I hate you.
He's got a lot of special skills. He can make himself a rope. He can eat things seemingly of any size.
We're supposed to save them, not eat them?
Well, I'd say they've gone to a better place.
His wardrobe is great. The hat, the sunglasses, and you get a whole sense of personality.
The ironic thing about Snake is he's a safecracker. He's got no hands.
He's sarcasm impersonated. That dryly raw character that grew up as the monster we all hate.
The only one I self-loathe is you.
It's a real stretch. Cranky, inflated, sense of self. Yeah, I had to really work on that at home.
Marc has that dryness to him. He's one master of humor. Every single performance is spot on.
Go bad or go home.
Snake has this underlying empathy that's masked through this outer layer of cynicism.
You want to know why I hate birthdays? When you grow up a snake, nobody shows up to your party.
He's a hardened guy, kind of threatening, but ultimately very loyal to his friends. And he's got a big heart.
Out of all the people in the world, I hate you guys the least.
That was actually kind of beautiful. Poet, man. This is Mr. Shark.
Shark is a master of disguise.
He can come anyone at any time. Do I get to improvise?
Shark is that monument of coolness and zen.
Keep it cool, baby.
Shark is this huge teddy bear. He is the most caring and most empathetic of the group.
Oh, stop it. Making me blood. He's a bit sensitive and emotional, too, yeah.
He's the calming presence of the whole gang.
Do you know how beautiful this is, you guys?
But don't forget, he's also a great white shark, so don't get him too angry.
That's it! I'll teach you to share!
Well, that's terrifying.
But who better to play Mr. Shark than Craig Robinson?
I like sharing. It's yummy.
Craig's this amazing, gifted comedic actor, and we had so much fun watching him push the comedy chops with all of Shark's various disguises.
I'm having a baby!
Craig is the sweetest guy that would make you just laugh and laugh and laugh.
Stole the dolphin!
You can't prove that.
My baby!
Over here is Miss Tarantula.
Tarantula is feisty. She's extremely smart. Time to turn this baby on beast mode.
She is our genius hacker of the gang.
Well, I'm, kind of a natural. She's really cool looking. She has headphones and has like a vibe. Yes?
Her legs were obviously a big thing that we wanted to take advantage of. She's a hacker, and she needs to multitask when things go crazy.
8 legs, 8 times the cardio.
She's kind of the teenager of the gang, and for such a small body but such a strong personality, we wanted somebody who can embody this character so well and better than Awkwafina.
Oh my gosh, you fixed it!
Really?
No!
Awkwafina is a brilliant comedic actor and improviser.
She has perfect timing. Just laugh through it a little bit, you're mocking him.
Happy birthday, Mr. Grumpy Pants. I had a lot of fun on this movie because Pierre let me riff.
Fantastic.
He always wanted to play. Eat it! What best? What bam?
Rounding out the crew.
Surprise!
Is Mr. Piranha.
Mr. Piranha's the muscle, this little ball of strength and fury.
He's impulsive, he's hot-headed.
He is a dynamite waiting to explode.
He also farts.
Piranha! Are you kidding me?
Sorry!
Piranha is the little kid in the family, always late to a joke.
I don't get it.
The walk and the cadence of his toddler feel, it gives you a physicality of a child.
He can get emotional. He's just this green and orange little guy in this little body with this big, big, huge personality.
What do you say? You think I can't do this?
Anthony Ramos completely owned this character. He could deliver the manic craziness.
Crazy is what I bring to the party, Chico.
He's got like this gravelly voice, but it's kind of high.
I ain't angry. You're angry.
Anthony was that ball of energy, that incredible youth, and he brought that unique freshness to the character while keeping him so honest and innocent.
Now I understand what it feels like to have things stolen from you. I don't like it.
Yeah, we may be bad, but we're so good at it.
Yeah! Go back! Or go home. Yeah, baby. What's going on?
Anthony!
Hey, man, what's happening?
Oh, we in the virtual mix.
Hello, Lily.
What up? Zazie, what's up?
You're muted, Mark.
Yeah, I'm coming in hot.
Hey, Craig.
Check. Hey. What's up, everybody?
Just welcoming all of you. This is like a dream for us. Sam was like, we should get the whole cast together for a table read.
Well, it's about time. Hit it.
Okay, this is Bad Guys. Here we go. Wolf's Secret Lair Day. The guys stroll into their secret lair loaded with stolen treasures.
Let's see what they're saying about us today.
Wolf turns on the TV. We hear breaking news. Dun, dun, dun.
Tiffany Flevitt, Channel 6 Action News. The bad guys have struck again with their most brazen heist yet.
Guys, stop it. We're on TV.
To address this heinous crime spree is the newly elected Governor Diane Foxington.
All right, we all know how dastardly the bad guys are.
You bet we are.
But more than anything, I feel sorry for them.
What?
Let's just focus on more positive things. And what could be more positive than the annual Good Samaritan Awards?
What are you thinking about? You got that twinkle in your eye.
Who's up for another job? A big one.
Museum of Fine Art.
quick shot of the bad guys infiltrate the party in disguise. As they waltz inside, a stretch limo pulls up and we reveal
Professor Marmalade, this year's recipient of the Golden Dolphin, most annoying good guy on the planet.
In the past year, you've stopped wars, fed the hungry, and saved countless pandas.
Oh, Tiffany, it's not a competition. And if it were, it would really be more of a tie.
motion sensing lasers cannon track Wolf and Snake's every movement. They're trapped.
Can you give me 5 minutes, please?
We don't have 5 minutes.
Webs, webs, the curtain's going up any minute. Tarantula is furiously hacking to no avail.
It's not letting me in.
Did you try rebooting? You probably need to download a driver.
Oh, you guys fixed it.
Really?
Ow!
And now the moment we've all been waiting for.
The police chief unlocks the security room door. She's about to enter when...
Excuse me? Is this the ladies' room?
Hold it, what? What? On stage, the curtain rises to reveal the Golden Dolphin is gone.
Please do not panic.
Nice work. Now let's make it like a wolf. Get the pack out of here.
Ah, wordplay. I don't get it.
The party goes to see him. Oh my God, it's the bad guys. They stole the Golden Dolphin.
Come on, you can't prove that. We're out of here.
Wolf takes out the grappling hook gun and shoots it towards the ceiling, but instead of carrying the guys to safety, shrip, the cable tears his pants off.
Well, that just got weird.
The bad guys go bust. The nefarious Fiesome has finally been captured, and I, Tiffany Fluffit, am first on the scene.
Guys are shoved into the armored police wagon.
Excuse me. Gotta say, you really had us pegged. We're just a deep well of anger, self-loathing.
Denial,
Sure, yeah.
narcissism, emotional
So,
emptiness.
We're on the same page. Don't get carried away. Sadly, we were never given a chance to be anything more than second-rate criminals. If only there was someone who could help the flower of goodness inside us blossom. Best thing is to just throw us in jail.
Ow! Wait, stop. Mr. Wolf may be a savage beast, basically walking garbage. Sorry, I'm making a point.
Do what you need to do, pal.
But how can we say they're hopeless if they've never been given a chance? If I can prove to everyone that the bad guys have changed, will you set them free?
Professor, I am not about to put the safety of the city on the line for an experiment.
Excuse me, Madam Governor, I seem to remember that a wise person once said even trash can be recycled into something beautiful.
Okay, I'm game.
Now that everyone's happy, I, Rupert Marmalade IV, will turn the bad guys into the good guys.
Wolf, what are you doing?
Oh, that. I'm sorry. I thought that was obvious. We're going to go good.
Okay, you totally lost me.
I told him to stop drinking out of the toilet.
Did you get hit on the head?
No, I didn't get hit.
My cousin got hit on the head with an anchor, and after that, he only swam in a circle.
No. Guys, you're not following me. We're going to pretend to go good. Just a few days with Marmalade. Then we roll into the gala as the good guys and roll out scot-free with
the Golden Dolphin.
You got it. Since when do we not finish a job? The bad guys become the good guys so we can stay the bad guys.
Oh, man. Bad guys acting good. It's like the ultimate bad guy thing. It's fantastic. Wolf, you're a genius.
This is going to be the most relaxing con ever. It's like a vacation.
A concation.
My parents met on a concation.
That was amazing.
Great job.
Really
very fun.
You want to run it one more time?
Yeah, let's do the whole script.
From the bottom of our hearts, you've been outstanding, each and every one of you.
From all of us, heartfelt thank you.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
All right, guys. See you later. Everyone call me in 10 minutes.
Hello, my name is Nelson Yokot, and I'm the head of story on The Bad Guys.
Go bad or go home.
So when you start your story, you have a script. The storyboard is the first step into visualizing what's written. For that, you need to explain where the characters are and what's happening. Every story has a beginning, middle, and end. Let's start at the beginning.
This is different.
Draw a few rectangles for our scenes, or shall we call shots. First, you start with a wider shot, which means a wide view. When telling a story, it's important to show where we are.
Let's mingle.
It's crime time, baby.
Here, we are at the Gala venue. It's a crowded place. They're there, but it's small.
All eyes will be on you tonight.
A second important shot is the medium shot. A medium shot is when we see a character from the waist up. You want to frame their face and maybe their bodies, where it's very clear who we're supposed to watch. Wolf walks among the crowd when he sees someone. To show exactly what your character sees, we do a point of view shot, or POV for short.
Can I get a picture for my kids?
And you want to see some of the environment, some of the location. Another important shot is the close-up. That's when we get close to something. For example, we go close to a character's face to show their emotion, how the character feels about the situation they're in.
Hey, just a minute, guys. I'll be right.
Here, Wolf feels a little ashamed, so he leaves the scene. At the beginning of your story, it's a good idea to show what obstacle or problem your character needs to overcome. That way, you will keep the audience interested to see what happens next. And what happens next is the middle of our story. And let's reestablish where we are with another wide shot. And this time, Piranha takes the stage. A shot can be many things at the same time, like a close-up combined with an over-the-shoulder shot. It's called that because it's when we see just past a character's shoulder. Here, Diana confronts Wolf. She says something like,
I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping...
Let's continue this dialogue on the next shot. I was hoping...
You were gonna ask me to dance?
Not every shot needs to show who is talking. Sometimes it's better to show who is listening so we see their reaction. Let's do a close-up of Wolf, who is surprised, and then he say, "Oh." So they both start to dance. Let's do a wide shot to show their amazing dance performance. The middle of your story is usually when your main character has to face the things they were avoiding. Then the story can come to a conclusion at the end. We draw a few more rectangles. This is a medium shot to show both our main characters, and the camera rotates around them.
How does it feel to have everyone not fear you for a change?
Let's draw an over-the-shoulder shot. Those shots work well when characters are in confrontation and when there is a connection between them, because we can see both in relation to each other and at the same time. Here Wolf replies saying,
"It feels good. Real good."
And now we draw an over-the-shoulder close-up to show that Wolf really changed. And at last, a wide shot of Diana and Wolf jumping on stage for a last dance pose. And that's the end. Well, at least for now. And there you go, we just created a storyboard. Now it's your turn. Come up with a story and see what you can do. Have fun. I'm gonna show you how to draw Mr. Wolf.
It's showtime.
I start with his head, kind of a silhouette of a wolf. So he's got those pointy ears and got those hairy cheeks. It goes to the side like that. And then it breaks into a few shapes. And then I do this fluffy hair. Draw this black, thick eyebrows. If you see the detail of his eyebrow, he's got this cut right there on his top left. And his eyes are half lid to look cool.
We may be bad, but we're so good at it.
And kind of this smirk. And for his nose, you make this top part the highlight. And then you darken the other half. That's his face. For his body, if you do like this human shape, that it goes like that, with a long stretched legs and shoes and the other shoe. So you have a silhouette of a kind of a human with a suit. For his undershirt, you draw this shape, kind of a triangle shape that shows the lapel of the shirt. And he's got this wrinkle here on his arm, kind of a donut looking, and it kind of breaks that straight line that goes all the way there. And you draw his arms, kind of a tube-like, and for one arm, you put inside a pocket, and the other arm kind of swinging, like a cool character walk. And you draw 3 buttons for the shirt. One of the side of the shirt you put on top of the belt, kind of break that silhouette too, and looks cool. And for the legs, the trousers, you stretch all the way there, and you create this shape. And you leave that space for the end of the leg to show the socks. So you break that straight shape of the leg going down. The important part is actually the tail. So the tail used to break the whole silhouette, going to the side like that. So you do like as if he was wagging. It's a huge part of his character. It shows that he did a good deed, and they almost have a life of its own. There you go. That's how you draw Mr. Wolf.
Big Bad Wolf.
Let's draw Mr. Snake, Wolf's best friend.
Say hello to Mr. Snake.
To start off, you draw this kind of round shape. I usually start with the cheeks with Snake. I put that smile there, and he's got a fang coming out underneath. And you do that very unique tongue.
I can taste air. Air? Yes, air.
That goes out like that in an S shape. The big feature on his face is his eyes. He's got these huge eyes, and he's always got that eyebrow, kind of curmudgeon character.
I think I hate you.
You can draw his hat, kind of a fisherman's hat shape, and also he's got a circle there, which is like a brooch with a sad face in it instead of a smile face. He's a mean dude.
I've made a lot of enemies in my time. I mean a lot.
To draw his body, you start with an S. Try to make like one of the lines straight, so it breaks a little bit of the curve, and it goes all the way down. And when it gets to the floor, you change the direction, so it feels like his body has some weight. For the rest of his body, you go like in a wave, and another S shape for his tail. And if you put close to that straight line that you did in the back, it creates this very interesting look. And he's got this button shirt, and it's like a Hawaiian shirt without the sleeves. Where his body would be, it would be more or less there. For the end of the shirt, you open up a little like that. Do another flower there, another one here. For the pattern on his body, you're doing sections like that. You do those lines, and then you keep going down into the last one. And for the back pattern, it's like this wavy shape that goes along his body.
Snake attack!
It's a pattern like a boa constrictor shape. It's recognizable. And it goes all the way towards the end of the tail. At the end of the tail, you do this tiny little break to make it interesting. And that's how you draw Mr. Snake. Let's draw Mr. Shark.
It's me!
He's got this big shape. It's like a white shark. So you start with his head, which is huge.
My cousin got hit on the head with an anchor, and after that, he only swam in a circle.
And right away you do that thing, just so you know where he's looking at. If you're drawing at 3/4, he's got these eyebrows that goes to the top of his head. Kind eyes he's got.
Oh, stop, you're making me blush.
Kind of an emotional one of the group. And you do this line that separates the color from the top to the color from below. It's like a gray top and a white bottom. And his nostrils is kind of one right there and one right here. And for his smile, it's huge, like this line that goes across, like in a half circle. And then you put some teeth in it. Some goes up, some goes down, make it interesting.
Yes! I mean, yes!
That's his face. For his body, try to make this huge shape. I usually draw almost a square, just so we know the size. For his arms, I'm gonna put what's supposed to be his hands in his trousers pocket. There you go. And he's got an open shirt, and he's got an undershirt there too that falls over that section. The interesting thing, he's got this necklace, and featuring the necklace is like a shark tooth.
Oh, yeah!
Is this his tooth?
What? No, that's freaky.
And his legs go like that, tube-like. And then if he's walking, you bend the other one. And for his shoes, it's kind of these workman boots. And then you do the sole. And that's how you draw Mr. Shark.
Oh, yeah.
Let's draw Miss Tarantula.
It's time to turn this baby on beast mode.
She's an interesting one because she's got a lot of different shapes. If you start with her head, it's almost in the shape of a seed because of her hair that goes like that on the top.
Not true!
And she's got those eyes that points towards the middle. The pupil of her eyes is right there in the middle. And slightly thicker eyelashes. And you do the eyebrow, one lift up, and the other one down there. And you do the smile.
Yes! Wha-bam!
So for this part of her body, you draw, it's almost like a triangle, corn-like shape. And sometimes she uses her headphones.
Mic's on. Everyone on comms, do you copy?
So she's got those headphones around her neck. Her arm is like folded inside her pockets, like that. And this is the shape of the rest of her body. So you start with the circle in the back for her body. And for her legs, try to make it interesting, like that. The last one, the bigger one. And then you do that for the other legs. How many legs has a tarantula?
8 legs, 8 times the cardio.
But you try to vary the leg's direction to make it more interesting. And then for the other side, more legs. And she's got these divisions in her legs. There you go.
Whoop-bang!
And you can do like a line for the back of her leg. The back of her back is kind of fluffy there, and her legs too. So you can do like those tiny little hair shapes. And that's how you draw Miss Tarantula.
Later, boys.
Let's draw Mr. Piranha.
Surprise!
So you start with this pear shape for his head. Goes around like that. On top, you do his hair, thin kind of hair, like a toupee. And he's got these huge eyes, innocent eyes. For his eyebrows, you do that kind of frowny.
What was that? What do you say?
One of his eyes, you can do this cheek that goes around like that. It's got this huge smile. And for his mouth, you can put one tooth coming out. Gives this innocent look, a cheeky smile. And for his body, I do this shape that comes from the bottom of his head. He's the muscle of the gang.
Piranha, don't do anything crazy.
Crazy is what I bring to the party, Chico!
And if he's walking, you can give it these stumpy legs.
Copy that. I'm on the move.
the other one back there. And this arm in perspective, and this one close to us. And he's got these suspenders to hold his trousers, that it goes like that. And right there, you got his shirt that ends more or less there in the middle of his arms. For the detail of his shoes, he's got these cool sneakers. You can do the shoelaces, and you can do the sole. And there we go. That's how you draw Mr. Piranha.
What's up, Papa?
Hey, you. I can trust you, right? I have some new frozen treat flavors I want to try, but I don't want Shark to find them. Wow. Will you help me make some and hide them in your freezer? Thanks, buddy. You're a pal.
Most of this stuff can be found at a local grocery store. Raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, pineapple, watermelon, kiwis, water, meringue powder. You can also use yogurt or a milk substitute, a blender, treat containers, bowls, cutting board, knives, utensils, a small box, tall cups, and a trusted adult.
Let's make some frozen treats. First up, frozen treat 1, mixed berries.
Combine berries. We're using 1 cup strawberries, 2 cups blueberries, and 1 cup frozen raspberries, but you can use any kind of berry combo. Add 2 tablespoons water to the blender. Blend those together and set aside in a bowl. Now, mix 2 tablespoons of meringue powder with 2 tablespoons water. Once the meringue powder has dissolved fully, mix that with the blended berries. Pour this into your treat containers, then stand them up in your tall cups while they freeze for 3 to 4 hours.
Next, frozen treat 2, strawberry pineapple.
The second push pop should be an even split between strawberry and pineapple, meaning you need about 2 cups of each after blending. Take your strawberries, cut the tops off. It's easier to blend if you also cut them in half. You'll need about half a pineapple for 2 cups worth of fruit. Cut off the outsides of the pineapple and slice it into little pieces. Combine strawberries and pineapple in the blender. Add 2 tablespoons of water and blend them up. For this one, let's try something a little different. Add in 4 tablespoons of your choice of alternative milk. Pour into your treat containers, put them in the tall cups, and freeze for 3 to 4 hours.
Lastly, frozen treat 3, watermelon kiwi.
We can make these look like a watermelon if we combine 2 different flavors. To do this, we have to split up the steps a little differently. First, take half a watermelon and cut it up, removing the seeds and rind. Put your watermelon pieces in the blender and let it run for about 20 seconds. You don't want it to be too soupy. This should equal about 3 cups of blended watermelon. Pour into a bowl and set aside, then clean the blender. Next, take 4 kiwi fruits. Peel them entirely and blend them up. They should equal about 1 cup. Pour into a bowl and set aside. For this one, let's mix 1 tablespoon plain yogurt with the kiwi and 3 tablespoons with the watermelon. To get them to stack in layers, pour about 1 inch of kiwi mix into the bottom of your treat containers. Freeze these for about an hour, just long enough to start firming up, but not too long that they won't fuse with the watermelon. While they firm up, store your watermelon mixture in the fridge. When the hour is up, take your kiwi treats out of the freezer and add watermelon on top, filling the container. Freeze them again for 3 to 4 hours.
These are looking pretty good, my friend. Now you need a stand for your finished frozen treats.
Take a small box with a height the same size as your stick length. Poke holes in the top of the box about 2 inches apart. You could stop here, but why not add some decoration? Stick your containers in and safely store them in the freezer.
Well done. Now you and I can enjoy them in peace and quiet. And remember, don't tell Shark. Got it? Now, let's make frozen treat disguises.
For that, you'll need things like construction paper, safety scissors, tape or glue, googly eyes, markers. You can use whatever you want. Using the empty treat container, measure your paper to the height of the container and trim off any excess paper. Then roll it until it's completely covered. Cut it here and unroll it so it lays flat. Use this piece of paper as your template. Cut other pieces of paper to the same size. These are where you'll add your disguises. For starters, you can cut out strips of paper and glue them onto a base color for some stripes. Or, using markers, take a straight edge and draw lines down your base color for a different type of stripe. You can take different color paper, draw small circles, cut them out, and glue them on for some polka dots. When your treats are done, attach your disguises to them with tape by wrapping your disguise around it.
Jackpot! A good disguise has two parts, creativity and simplicity.
And these two disguises have both. Make a landscape by mixing your base color. Draw a diagonal line down a different color and cut that out. Next, draw the outline of palm trees and cut those out. Now create road lines in yellow by cutting out small rectangles. Glue them all to your base. If you're looking for something even crazier, look no further than this guinea pig disguise. Draw some tear shapes in your dark brown paper, then make smaller tear shapes in the pink. These are your ears. Draw a triangle nose in the pink and an arch-shaped stomach patch on the white. Cut them all out and glue the stomach patch to your base. Now for the ears, glue the pink into the dark brown first. Lightly pinch the outside to give them a curve. Glue the tip of the pink side down to either side of the face. Don't forget to add some eyes. Lastly, draw in the little mouth below the nose.
Delicious. I mean, delightful. Look at this handsome fella.
This is an expert level disguise. You need your base to be yellow for the skin and red for the shirt. Fold down the top corners of the red for the collar. Add some buttons on the left edge in marker. Now draw some flowers on white, cut them out, and glue them to the shirt. Looking good! Next, make a tongue on paper. It should look like a Y. In the center of the yellow, make a little mark, then cut a small slit. Insert the tongue into this slit. Just above that, add some eyes. Now the face isn't complete without some eyebrows, so cut those out and stick them on as well. Now you need his iconic hat. On brown paper, draw a rectangle 4 inches long, a circle with 4 square tabs 2 inches wide, and another circle with a starburst in the center 4 inches wide. Cut these out, including the starburst. Fold all the pointy parts of the starburst back like this. Fold all the square tabs on the other circle in. It should look like a little table. Glue the inside of the square tabs to the outside of the starburst tabs like this. Add that rectangle piece around the outside to keep it all together. Cut a thinner strip of brown paper and wrap that over the paper you just added for a hat band. Lastly, cut out a small circle on gold paper and glue this to one side of the hat.
Wouldn't want to bother him in a freezer.
Good morning, sir. What may I do for you today?
You know how in the movies they ask you not to panic when the bank is being robbed?
Beg your pardon?
Well, don't panic, okay?
Wolf! Wolf! Wolf!
Robert, I think what you're looking for is this.
What?
I like a challenge, Robert. Now, if you'll kindly take me to the bank vault, I'd be most delighted.
Definitely lock you into that room. I don't have the vault code.
It's okay.
They change it every morning.
You've done enough. Much obliged. Now get lost! Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Mr. Wolf. Hey! I'm talking to you. Get a little closer. I said closer. Oh, I know what it is. You're afraid because I'm a big scary wolf, huh? A monster with huge pointy claws and razor-sharp teeth that can rip a body to shreds. I don't blame you. All that monster claw teeth stuff is, well, kind of what wolves are known for. We're always eating grandmas, trying to blow pigs' houses down, tearing shepherds to shreds. Honestly, I don't even like grandmas. They're a bit gamey. Point is, when you're the villain of every story, you grow up thinking it's your only career option.
Calling all units, all units. We have a 1065 downtown.
Is it fair? Maybe not, but I make the best of it.
Cha-ching!
You probably thought I was a lone wolf. Sorry to burst your rude stereotypes, but meet Mr. Snake. The kind of guy who always has your back. Known each other since before he molted. My brother from another mother, you know, my best bud.
Who are you talking to?
Them. What a guy, am I right?
Stolen property.
Love of my life. And over here is Mr. Perifel. Fast and certainly furious.
Oh, what are you looking at? I'll bite off your legs and kick your butt with your own foot.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Look at this amateur.
What was that? What'd you say?
I also took over the police dispatch, blurred their satellite imaging system, grounded their
And of course, Miss Tarantula. Our in-house genius, otherwise known as Webs.
Okay, tarantulas don't make webs. That's a microaggression.
Webs, eyes on the prize.
Tiffany Fluffett for Channel 6 Action News, reporting live from what seems to be the city's latest bank robbery.
I can't confirm that.
All units to the big bank downtown. It is being robbed. I repeat, it is being robbed.
Wolf, we've got the bank surrounded. There's no way out. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. But there's only one way out. Jail.
Chief, I thought you said there was, and I quote, no way out.
Behind the police line, Fluffit. All right.
It's crime time, baby.
It's about time. I expect a level of professionalism here.
I finally got you, Wolf.
You can't blame me for trying.
Now, where's that reporter?
Move out of the way, uniforms. FBI, we're taking over.
Not again.
Hey, I don't make the rules. I just love them.
Watch the fur, buddy.
Did you really think you were gonna get away with this, Wolf?
If I'm being honest, yeah. Hey! Why so rough with the cuffs, man?
Wolf, I'm so sorry. You know how I get when I improv?
Oh, and I almost forgot. This is Mr. Shark. Don't let those rows of razor-sharp teeth fool you. He's a gentle soul, a deep thinker.
When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be.
Still waters run deep, and all that. I couldn't have a better crew.
Yes, Tiffany, the city is safe, thanks to me and the entire police force. But a lot of it was me.
Move out of the way, uniforms. FBI, we're taking over.
Can we cut?
I hate it when there's no chase.
Whoa, what's going on here?
Another bank robbery.
It's not that group again, is it? The mean guys? The disagreeable guys? The handsome guys?
Of course I know you're taking over. You took the suspect into custody a few minutes ago.
No, we didn't.
Then who?
The not great guys? What's that group called again?
Have you been living under a rock, mister? They're the...
The bad guys!
Oh, yeah, that's right. Webs, hit it.
Being good is hard.
I've never been so body shamed.
Tooth shame. He folded my fin, man. He folded it like origami.
You know what? I'm tired of this farce, Wolf. This was a mistake.
Sure, it's been challenging, but no one said it was going to be a vacation.
Those were your exact words. This was supposed to be a con, but as far as I can see, we're the suckers.
Whoa, buddy.
Well, not anymore.
What are you doing?
You promised me I could eat a guinea pig, and I'm gonna eat a guinea pig.
That's not the plan? What about the dolphin, the gala, the snake? I thought we were all on the same page.
We were. Now I'm on a different page. Snake attack.
Still, 2 weeks isn't much time, Professor, after years of reckless criminal behavior.
Are you okay, Diane? It's a vegan foie gras not to your liking.
You'll have to excuse me. I just remembered. I should call the chief of police.
It's a foie gras, isn't it? I knew it. I can fire my chef.
You couldn't help yourself. So I had a moment of weakness. Sue me.
It's gonna be difficult to do from prison.
Professor Marmalade?
Marmalade!
Professor Marmalade! Professor Marmalade! Professor Marmalade, sir? Would you sign my book of top secret nuclear codes? Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you!
Yes, sir. It really was an honor to have you. I hope you'll visit us again.
My pleasure. It's a lovely secret military base, and I really enjoyed the tour. But I'd hate to leave without making sure I see everything.
Everything? What do you mean?
I was thinking more like something like extra secret, like just spitballing here. A meteorite? Say, the one that created the love crater?
I love the love crater. It's shaped like a heart.
Yes, yes, we all love it, which is why I ask, out of love.
Gentlemen, need I remind you, Professor Marmalade is the recipient of the Good Samaritan Awards. Besides, what's the harm? I mean, just look at him.
Can I please squeeze that cheek? Please?
You get one squeeze, but first, the meteorite.
We can neither confirm nor deny a meteorite, but if we did have one, it would be over there.
Over there? That looks like high security.
Oh, you have no idea. Like, you know, if this is regular high security, then this is where we are with a meteorite. I mean, if we had one that caused the love crater that we've been secretly storing here. What? I said if. Doesn't matter anyway. Ain't nobody getting in there.
Good, good, good. You can never be too careful with meteorites.
Ladies and gentlemen, the good guys.
Wait. Look, what is this?
Oh my, it appears to be a wallet filled with valuables.
A wallet filled with valuables?
Let us give it to the authorities so that it can be returned to its rightful owner.
Ta-da! You can't fake that. And that's not all. Say goodbye to your phobias. You'll want to invite this two-legged arachnid to your next tea party.
Oh, darling, the weather is rather pleasant in the Hamptons today.
He used to be the terror of the sea, but now he's as docile as a dolphin. Someone save me from drowning. Stop right there.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! I got it, Dad! Dad? Oh no! Not again!